How you doing? It's me, Alana. We're gonna watch some Attack on Titan. Okay, the last episode we got like a 3-year flashback about how Eren and Yelena and Hanji and Levi, all that came together. Okay, we saw how the scout ship came. We see that I guess like the first couple ships or whatever, Hanji and them took the people. The rest of the Marlians that aren't trying to be kind of understanding, I guess they're all in dungeons, while we had Nico and was it Nicolo? That was his name, Nicolo, being the cook and then being good friends with Sasha and Sanjay. I mean, that's just the whole. I don't even want to get into that. That was just so sad, and how he like reacted to her death, like, and then how the Marlian, not the Marlians, but the Eldians from Paradis, that dude was like stomping on him and stuff. Like, I feel like it's just so bad when Nicolo actually did care. And I loved how Nicolo had then reached out to Sasha's family and said, if you ever need me to cook for you, I'll be there. And I thought it was lighthearted how the dad said, on the house, and he's like, yeah. But anyways, after that we see Armin, Mikasa, and Eren talking, and then we have little old Armin trying to be as optimistic. I feel as if I probably would have been like Armin, like maybe we can get them to understand. Hopefully we don't have to go over there and kill nobody, yada yada yada. But Eren, I think, already knew just from off of him taking the founding Titan and him being the attack Titan and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's not going to work. When you have people that are brought up having this one way of thinking, it's very hard to change that. It's very hard for people to flip the switch willingly at that. Like, they have to go through or experience different things to then may alter their perspective. Just like Reiner, you know what I'm saying? He, even though he was there, you could tell like he was having episodes to where he was feeling torn. He was loving being around the guys, but then he knew on the backhand side that he's just going to have to betray them for his own people. And even in that's a testament. Like, even if these people were to understand, who's to say all of them are being so willing to understand? Like Gabby doesn't care at all, and for her to be so young, that is very scary. Like, I know you guys say she's just a child, she doesn't know any better, she's brainwashed. That is truly true. But look at Falco. Like, I know people are different. Who's to say Falco? You know what I mean? Like, he was brought up in the same situations, unless his family didn't necessarily believe it or they didn't preach it as hard as maybe Gabby's family. And I think also with I guess Reiner being the attack Titan, maybe they just got so proud to where they just kept dishing out like all the hate towards the Eldians on Paradis. But I don't know. I get Gabby's predicament of wanting to have revenge because of how Eren went about, taking out her friends and stuff. But either way, Gabby was going to try to make her way to Paradis and then kill everybody. So, I mean, at this point, Gabby, I don't really care for her as of right now. Maybe she can change my mind. I know Zeke had asked Levi if he can get Falco and Gabby, which I don't think that's going to happen. That would be nice if Zeke can probably talk to Gabby and give her an opportunity to understand where he's coming from and why he made the decisions that he made. But it doesn't seem like Levi's going to budge right now. I guess since the attack and stuff and how everything went down and Zeke actually being there, and then I don't think they know that the rest of the plan. I think Zeke probably kept that to himself. I'm not sure. I guess hopefully in this next episode it'll be made clear like what's going to happen now. But Zeke is off in a forest by himself with Levi. We have Gabby and Falco in a dungeon. We see Connie and then Mikasa and John. His name is John. I was saying his name is John or Jean. I think it's John, but yeah. We see them at the cemetery, talking to each other. I don't know. I feel like Yelena's getting surrounded with Onyakapon, with the bald-headed dude. So I don't know. We'll see how this next episode goes. So I'm gonna stop talking, and without further ado, let us just go ahead and jump on into the next episode of Attack on Titan. Let's go. Eren has to talk to himself. Well, they got him locked up. Hanji. What are you fighting? Maybe he's talking to the founding titan. Yo, she's so fucking random. What? I mean, I don't think he wanted to. I don't get this. Okay, Levi. Hizuru. No, you better show that damn thing, girl. What? 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 His head big as hell. She said because her mama told her. Oh, okay. She feels like she can relate to her. Oh. Why does she know about it? Iceberg stone. With a stone? So she's looking for profits? Yeah. Test run of the rumbling. Why are they looking like that? They gotta make kids. Ooh, I love how Hanji's trying to weigh the options. Why are they looking like that? What you said, Eren? Oh, look at Historia. Oh, she's trying to get his reason. Oh, so he's basically, I'm allowing you to keep my ass here. Oh, what the hell? Whoa, whoa. Simmer down, simmer down. Hold on, did he see inside of her? Usually we see that that means some memory has been passed, right? She pregnant for real? She pregnant for real? What the fuck? Information about public disclosure. Hizuru, a small eastern nation with its own unique culture whose head of state is called a shogun, producing many talented engineers. Hizuru has flourished in weapons and aircraft development and was at one time an ally of the Eldian Empire. The crest of the shogunate depicts three single-edged swords and its design. So basically, the ODM gear that they have was designed basically from one of their ancestors, basically, is what they're saying. Got it. All right. So that's why they made the face that they did. They recognized the technology and knowing, or the craftsmanship, and said, this is from our people. Who's the baby's dad? Man, shut your ass up. She said, you bear my baby, or you give me my baby. I don't like these dudes here. I feel like they're just bottom of the barrel. He's sickening. They're gonna try to kill them, ain't it? I feel like this some shit. Nobody knows the secret plan. I don't know. They didn't get rid of all the bad apples though, on both sides, I think. And they want things to work. That means it's already gave birth then, right? What does that mean? Wow. Oh, the rumbling of the Titans trying to what? To fight everybody? Oh, peace my ass. Y'all just freaking struck a war with everybody. Well, Eren did at least. Who's gonna hear? What? I'm way smarter than Eren. Connie's like, no. Sasha! Oh. Is he supposed to be calling her an idiot? Uh-oh. Eh? They are like twins. He cares about you guys too much. I knew it. Yeah, he needs to come out clean about the plan. Mika said, say the wrong word if you want to, Connie. Yeah, Mika ain't gonna let you do shit. He has a plan. He just hasn't said anything out about it. This one had you there. That is true too, John's right. Facts. That was a laugh? I thought he was crying. Some people compartmentalize though. Maybe he's trying to separate himself from them, you know? Really? Okay, so I don't know how to feel. All right, so we have Eren. I literally thought Eren was crying. Like, he was actually laughing. I must have missed that, man. Sometimes these laughs, like anime laughs, are so weird. Like, sometimes it sounds like they're laughing and then they're crying, or sometimes they're crying and it sounds like they're laughing. So I mean, it was a sad scene, so I'm thinking Eren's freaking crying, but he's actually laughing. I don't know. I feel like Eren, I feel like he knows a lot, and instead of trying to probably dump a burden on his friends or whatever, he's just keeping it within himself, and he's distancing himself from his friends. I don't know if it's because he knows that eventually he's going to die, and he rather them not cry or something, maybe when he does kick the bucket, or maybe I don't know. How they are now is totally different than how they used to be when they're around each other. Like, we just saw that moment with them in the wagon, and everybody's just like kumbayaing together and just having a good time, and they're discussing who's going to inherit the Titan. He's like, I don't want none of y'all because I care about you guys too much. And then John made a point to say, you know, the old Eren wouldn't put everybody in harm's way, and then this Eren right here decided that it was well worth them coming, you know, risking their lives to make this plan succeed. So what's actually going on? That is a good question. I don't know exactly all of what, well, I don't think anybody knows at this point of all Eren was exposed to in Marley. What did he know? What actually triggered him to then go against the plan? Something had to happen. I don't think Eren is the type of person to just say, oh, this is my half-brother Zeke, let me team up with him for unknown reasons. There is a reason why he's doing what he's doing. And how he's acting all hostile towards Hanji, I don't fully understand either. I feel bad for Hanji because, like, she's having a moment, you know, trying to see, like, oh, Eren, why did you make me commander? Like, this is probably a lot on her, having to make these decisions. Having her to deal with all of this is just probably a lot for her to deal with. We see that Mikasa's mom, we already knew, like, way back that her mom was an Easterner, and we see that Hizuru, the same way that we saw in Marley, you know, had came to Paradis years before and striking up a deal. Now I'm thinking, like, she's just all like gun-ho ready to find Mikasa and the long lost Hizuru that was left in Paradis. But no, that's not all of why she's there. They're trying to make some moolah, some money. She's money hungry, and she's trying to use I forget what they called it, a special type of resource that was able to fuel the gear and the equipment that they had. So that's why she's going over there. And the thing is, it kind of like irritates me about them, is like they're trying to make peace, but they're like, no, we're not going to facilitate any of you guys trying to talk to nobody or trade with anybody to make peace. It's not going to happen. So I feel like that was kind of selfish on their behalf, because it kind of like forces them to start the rumbling. At first, like, what rumbling are they talking about? But I think the rumbling of the attacks of the Titans going against Marley. I feel as if maybe they're just dead pressed on them taking out Marley. But yeah, we will see. Eren surprised me. When he grabbed Hanji, we saw that little effect, you know, his eyes kind of turned with the red lines on it, and we saw that little spark of electricity kind of go out towards Hanji. I don't know if that was him just getting annoyed or trying to warn her, to tell him, like, tell her to leave me alone, go away. I'm here because I want to be here. It's not because you let me be here or anything like that. I'm being respectful to y'all. Or was that spark something that he's able to kind of connect to her memories or her emotions or anything like that? And if so, why would he want to do that? But I don't know. This is a good episode. Of every episode is like we're getting more information, and it's like we're trying to figure out how the pieces all fit. But yes, I cannot wait to see how all this is gonna kind of like come together. We saw those dudes eating at the table talking about Historia. Historia's fucking pregnant. What the fuck? Like, I don't like. I was not prepared for that, because how Eren made it seem is like they're not going to become, breed machines, and maybe this is a way for Historia to kind of like prolong her inheriting Zeke's Titan. But then who gave her this plan? I know one dude had thrown out Yelena's name, but I don't know if was it her? I don't know. I think maybe the main, not pawns, I shouldn't call them pawns, the main people that are kind of like first in line to do all the bidding, to make sure all the screws are tightened together, like Historia, Eren, Zeke, Yelena, because that's Zeke's right hand man. I feel as if they all may be in cahoots, and they may know something that the rest of everybody else doesn't know, and that's probably their own secret plan. Like maybe Eren was talking to Historia was talking to Eren and Yelena, and then Zeke, and only certain people actually know exactly what is going to be best for the Eldian people. But we shall see, because this is actually becoming, I feel as if we get little pieces, but we get more pieces, and it's like, how do we make these things fit? I'm very curious. But yes, thank you guys for watching this episode with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.